Hello and welcome back from Top of the Wall. My name is Mason Knopp. I have another deck for you today, but unfortunately MTGO is under maintenance right now, so I was not able to actually record on MTGO. So instead I'm recording on Arena, and I I don't dis I don't hate Standard, but it is far less than Pauper. It's just not as good.
Hey, it may taste like a warm cup of tobacco chewer's spit, but it's still beer, damn it.
Yeah, like you can see, it's just not as good. It's never going to be quite as good as actual eternal formats that play with cards throughout Magic's history. It's never really going to have that depth, but it is still Magic, and I will still try my best to enjoy it. I know, poor me. I just have my first world problems. Oh god, that's right. And it doesn't even let me mess with the interface of the cards. Ah. Right. So, as you can see, we are a Rakdos deck. We're playing Rakdos Spellsling, which I wish I could better zoom in on these things. So this deck, it has 16 creatures, 24 non-creature spells. Here is the curve, which is a nice little touch. We have average converted mana cost 2.3. I unfortunately don't have Faithless Looting to help me better set up and lower my average, but we'll live with it. Just 20 lands. We have more red than we do black, but when we go to try to cast one of our black spells, there are cards with double black, see double black in Grasp of Darkness 2 and in the Savage Gorger. So we do still really want two black sources a lot of the time. Now, I couldn't find Faithless Looting in this format, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to go with Thrill of Possibility, and that's kind of a close second. Instant speed looting is pretty great. We have Sorcerer Speed looting, which is similar to Thrill of Possibility, but it does amass us a little token, and it does help us trigger Spell Gorger Weird, which is a card that I really wanted to brew around in Pauper, but unfortunately the spells in there are too strong and would immediately remove it. But in this format, it seems like the spells are a lot worse, and there's a pretty good chance that I could probably get this thing to stick and start exploding. Every time that I cast a spell, it gets a little bit bigger. So with our 24 spells in the deck, we actually can just like start chaining them together, chain our lootings together, and oh, look at that, Spellgorger Weird is now like a good size healthy 6/6. Seems good. A healthy 6/6 is good, or even bigger. We have Goblin Gathering to go with our lootings, in case it's super early in the game and we maybe have multiples of them that we have no reasonable way to cast in time to make a difference. We can probably pitch one of them and then just go ahead and try to cast the other one. So as you can see, this does actually have a benefit for having them in the graveyard, which is why the lootings are kind of nice. We have Savage Gorger, which if your opponent lost life this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Seems puny, but after you play it and shock your opponent or then attack your opponent, it just starts to spiral out of control every turn. Plus it has flying, so it's hard, and it's hard to deal with. It's evasive. It can get bigger on its own. You don't necessarily need it to attack to get bigger. When it's tiny, it can be supported pretty well by the rest of the deck. We have Fire Prophecy to help us again, like trim down on our curve earlier in the game, or try to dig for the right cards later. And I'm kind of excited to try Fire Prophecy. It didn't seem like it did that much in Pauper when I was testing around with it, but here it might be. Burning Prophet is a great way to get +1/+0 and scry for each one of your spells. It's just a nice little boost for each of your spells, and that's really what you're trying to aim for all of the spell slingy decks. You're just trying to get the little boost, your spells plus some. You get that extra boost to all of your spells. And Deadweight does actually trigger the Burning Prophet, and I believe the Spellgorger Weird as well, which keep in mind, this is actually a Pauper staple in Pestilence. And well, it used to be, but now they kind of changed it up a bit. But it used to be more of a staple. Unfortunately, it's kind of fallen out of favor recently, but here it's still pretty good. Just 1 mana, kill something small or cripple something that's huge. Grasp of Darkness is a good thing that hasn't actually made its way into our format, but it has had its moments in standard, and it's had its places. I'm down for that. Plus, Obernix's Cruelty, another staple from our format. Rhymerock Knight, a card that I can't get to work, but it does trigger some stuff, and it does get us some value as a 3/1. And we're aggressive, so we're probably going to try to attack with this thing. We're primarily going to be using our spells to remove our opponent's stuff and get their junk out of the way, allowing our creatures to come in and start beating down as fast as possible. Oh yeah, one more thing. Audacious Thief is our draw engine for the deck. We just have the simple mana base of 4 Bloodfell Caves, 8 Mountains, 8 Swamp. I didn't see any cycling land in here, so unfortunately, no cycling land. Sad face. Yeah. Plenty of other stuff, but no cycling land. At least we got the fixing with these little gain dual lands. So thank you for watching. If you would like to see some gameplay on Arena with this particular kind of Pauper, let me know in the comments down below. And I'm sorry I couldn't have like an actual real deck in Pauper for you today. It's just MTGO wouldn't even let me log on. Shame. Thank you for watching, and come in for that face touch.